Hi, this is Steve Rodway from Motivate, and you're listening to Disco Queen with Wayne DJC.
Welcome back to hour 2 of this edition of Disco Queen. My name is Wayne DJC. Every fortnight I bring a guest to the show. And on this edition we have legendary Kim Mazelle. Track playing No One Can Love You More Than Me. 1991. And Kim Mazelle reached number 62 in the UK charts. And right now we're going to go back to my interview with Kim. Now there's 2 songs that I really remember you for. The first was 1994 with your cover of No More Tears, Enough Is Enough with Jocelyn Brown. And then you did 2 years later, 1996, a cover of Young Hearts Run Free as well.
Oh yeah, 1996. Young Hearts Run Free was for the movie Romeo and Juliet. And again, that came through Nellie Hooper. Yeah, that came through Nellie. Great film. We got Grammy nominated for that.
Wow.
I think 4 or 5 times we were nominated for that. And then I think we ended up getting a Grammy for something with that film. And I can't remember everything, but it was like 6 times platinum and
yes,
really, really a big movie, big soundtrack. Loads of other artists were on the movie soundtrack as well. Like, Love Me, Say that you love.
I know the one. Yes,
That's that.
Yep.
Yeah, that song. And Desiree, Kissing You was on there. Group called Garbage at the time was on there.
Yes.
Yeah, really, really, really amazing, beautiful soundtrack album to this day.
And
that soundtrack album will be amazing as long as forever. And my single did huge all over the world. As a matter of fact, it actually brought a lot of people back to remember Candy Staton, which is good, you know, when another artist covers another artist's songs and it gives them more recognition. And you know what I mean? I think it's a good thing. It's a win-win.
The video for No More Tears, Enough Is Enough, it looks so much fun, you and Jocelyn.
Oh,
I
yeah,
watched it again the other day.
it was hilarious. That was hilarious. That was like a
Very camp.
brainchild of Simon Cowell. Yeah, to kind of reenact Grease. I think it was either from a scene in Grease or I don't know, but it was full on, and I loved it. I absolutely loved it.
On the 3rd of November 2011, you headlined the Prince Charles Prince Trust Ambassadors Ball in Glasgow and helped raise £93,000 for the charity on that night. A huge amount of money that you raised.
That was a huge amount of money for the Prince's Trust, and it was an honor to be part of Prince Charles Prince's Trust. It was something I had always wanted to do, something like that, and I remember one of the young men that the Prince's Trust had helped in Glasgow or somewhere in Scotland. He had one of the greatest testimonies I'd heard from a young person in a long time. He had a tough old time in his life, rough sleeping and just rough living. The, family dynamic wasn't the best. So, he ran away and different things happened to him that, that you don't want to happen to anyone. But somehow he got involved with the Prince's Trust and he picked up a trade as well. I can't remember the whole story, which trade he went into, but he went to college and he was going to become a lawyer.
Wow. And
that much I remember. I mean, it was such a journey, and he was only like 24 or 25 when he spoke. So it was, And there were a few young people that had similar circumstances that got involved one way or another. So people really opened up their hearts and their wallets.
Yes.
And their wallets. So that was really good.
It's raining, it's pouring. My love life is boring me to tears. After all these years, and we won't waste another tear.
And you embarked on a 30th anniversary tour celebrating 30 years in the music industry.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. That was really good. And I was like, how on earth have I been doing this 30 years? I was like, oh my God. I remember when I was just trying to get a demo on a cassette.
Yes.
You know, I was just like, how does this happen? You know? But yeah, so yeah, and I did some of it with DJ shows, some of it at in theaters. I did like the Jazz Cafe. I did the Hideaway with my band. Some of the places I did shows with the band, and some of them was just myself and the dancers. You know, like in Ibiza, we did a few events out there, and I went it was just amazing. I think I booked about 25 shows for that year.
Awesome.
Just to celebrate being in the industry, and lots of people came out. I think one of the moments that really hit me was at the Hideaway, one of my favorite venues. The sound was great there, the ambience, the staff, the people. But my 30th year, that show, the love that came from that audience, it sold out, standing room only. And they gave me a standing ovation midway through the show. I think I had just finished singing Young Hearts Run Free. And I literally broke down. I almost couldn't stop sobbing. I was like, I'm going to have to get off and leave the stage. And, you know, and they just, you know, my goddaughter came up with the cake and just hugged me and said, you know, okay. I was like, y'all stop, sit down. You're going to make me mess up. You're going to make me mess up.
Great memories.
But it was so wonderful. And it makes you feel like all of the sacrifice, because this industry is huge sacrifices.
Indeed, yes.
Huge sacrifices that you have to give up. People have no idea. You know, they just see the show, and that's the other thing. That's all they're supposed to see.
Yes, yes.
I mean, now you've got some of the background stories that are coming up from people's lives. And of course, you know, people knew the Tina Turner story behind her, you know, behind the music.
Indeed, yes.
And all that. But it's huge amounts of sacrifice. So that moment, that 30-year anniversary, that moment, that standing ovation, that audience right there in South London, I think it was really, really moved me. And they showed their appreciation. And yeah, I'll never forget that.
Awesome.
Matter of fact, I'm about to tear up now thinking about it. I'll never forget that.
What drew you to the music industry, and were you inspired by any artist?
Well, I was inspired by everybody, you know, the Jacksons. I loved the Jacksons and listening to their music early on, all of the Motown music. I listened to Motown. I listened to the blues. I listened to soul. I listened to everything, gospel. I guess probably like Gladys Knight and the Pips and Aretha Franklin, Shaka Khan, what was that crazy lady? Janis Joplin. I loved Janis Joplin as well.
Indeed, yes.
I had like the little rock edge to me, you know, as well. You know, some of Alice Cooper songs, Dark Side of the Moon. I listened to everybody, Helen Reddy, Hart, you name it. I was just like Angie Baby, listening to the radio.
Right.
I was really that young girl growing up, listening to the radio, singing with a hairbrush. And, you know, the bathroom towel on your head. I mean, that's typical. Yeah, that's it.
You've collaborated with quite a few giants in the music industry. Is there anybody left that you'd still like to collaborate with?
Yes. Yes, there's and there's some new artists, you know, that I quite like. And right now, I don't know. There's a young lady, Jasmine Sullivan, who's got a really amazing voice. I don't think I could match her singing, because her singing is, you know, they've got a different kind of sound. A lot of these young people, you know, but you know, there are people like her. Kanye West, I really like. Kanye West, he did some amazing work, you know, like his first album, College Dropout, with Ian, the lead singer from Maroon 5. That song, Nothing's Ever Promised Tomorrow Today.
Yes.
That was just such a beautiful song. Oh my God. There's quite a lot of people. I don't know if this is common knowledge, but I did do a project with Iron Maiden, with
Wow.
Adrian from Iron Maiden. We did a song called My Shoes,
Okay.
which might be on YouTube somewhere.
Wow.
But that was we didn't really release it in a proper release. But yeah, so Mick Jagger. I'd like to finish what Mick Jagger and I started.
Yes.
Because we didn't finish, and I still have the cassette, Mick, of the stuff we started. And I'd like to finish that song. And it's so apropos now to what's going on in the world and blah, blah, blah. So, yeah. And then there's a few that I'm going to keep their names under my hat. I won't say.
Out of your singing career, do you have a favourite and a least favourite part of the line of work you do?
The least favorite part is having to rely on other people to do things for you.
Okay.
That part I really never could get with, because a lot of times they weren't thorough, enough. If you're doing something for yourself, some of the other personal things that need to come in play for you.
Yes.
That kind of stuff, because it's very, very hard to have to rely on people who don't know you as well, or know your circumstances, and then some things you just don't want to share with strangers either.
Yes.
So some of that stuff, the backbiting, the same kind of things you've probably heard from lots of different artists or seen in films,
Yes.
backstabbing,
Yes.
double dipping in your money kind of
Yes.
things. People write 2 contracts for the live gig.
There we go. That is the second part of my interview with this edition of Disco Queen's guest, Kim Mazelle. We also heard the tracks Young Hearts Run Free, a cover that Kim did in 1996. It reached number 11 on the Australian charts, number 29 in France, number 88 in Germany, number 16 in New Zealand, and number 20 in the UK. Originally sung by Candice Staton in 1976. It was a US Billboard chart number 20 for Candy, and also UK number 2. And then we heard No More Tears, Enough Is Enough, Kim Mazelle and Jocelyn Brown from 1994. Right now we're going to go back to 1978. Dan Hartman, Instant Replay. This reached number 29 on the US Billboard chart, number 44 on the US R&B chart, number 1 in the US dance chart, number 6 in the Australian chart, number 16 in the Canadian chart, number 5 in New Zealand, and number 8 in the UK charts. Daniel Earl Hartman, an American pop rock musician, multi-instrumentalist, producer, singer and songwriter, and original frontman for several bands, including the Soploids, Mac and the Turnarounds, Our Ringer, Last Wing and Orion.
You set my lips on fire. You are the key to my heart. You got a special way to move there. Can't stop now. Let's do it again. You keep me dancing through the moonlight. I feel the pleasure in your touch. And everything you always have done. Oh, I can't get enough. No, I can't get enough. I feel so good about us. I found a shining star. And when I look into your eyes, it's magic. It's magic. I just know this can't be a dream. I'm so happy, it must be real. In every way, it's getting stronger. Now you know it. Let me show it.
If you're thinking, hello, I haven't heard this version before, that's because it's remixed by Australian DJ producer Sergeant Slick and an exclusive for Disco Queen. Dan Hartman, Instant Replay. And go back to the interview with my guest on this edition of Disco Queen, Kim Mazelle. After this next track, and she teamed up with Motivate, aka Steve Rodway. This is Searching for the Golden Eye.
Hi, this is Steve Rodway from Motivate, and you're listening to Disco Queen with Wayne DJC.
backstabbing,
Yes.
double dipping in your money kind of
Yes.
things.
Yeah,
People
yeah.
write 2 contracts for the live gig.
Mm-mm.
You agree to one fee when they've already gotten something else on top of it. All of those, kind of
Yes.
different things. Perhaps signing something you don't totally, understand, or that's been
Mm-mm.
misrepresented to you. All of those kind of shyster things
Yeah, yeah.
are not comfortable in any industry and totally unacceptable. But unfortunately, everybody gets got, no matter how you plan. And I thought I had done the best, like, foundation work studying entertainment law. How can you not? Nobody's gonna get you. Oh, but they will,
Mm-mm.
because, well, number one, I studied in America and came to a whole other country. So who knew? It was like, oh my God, that was a waste of time. Well, it wasn't. It still gave me,
Yeah.
some foundation points, but
Mm.
but still, it was like, oh gosh. But yeah, but in for a penny, in for a pound, and it's
Indeed.
something that you love. And this world isn't perfect anyway either.
Yeah.
So it doesn't matter what industry you get in. Once you get to higher levels where lots of money is getting to come in, you're going to run into those type of characters. No matter if you're a corporate lawyer or secretary for a corporate lawyer, or working in retail at the higher levels, and even at the lower levels, somebody may want to be the buyer to pick out the fashion that will go for next season. It's always going to be some type of backstabbing. They smiling in your face. It's always going to be some kind of something like that going on. So that's just the nature of the world or whatever. So it's how you react to it. I believe. I still believe that it's how you try to react to it, and get away from that type of energy or people. And
What's the best advice you'd give somebody who wants to follow in your footsteps?
Well, follow your passion and get prepared. Be prepared. Educate yourself about what's on offer in the industry now. As we were just saying, Wayne, the industry is a lot different from when I was brought up, and it's like instant songs right now. You just add water, put in the microwave, and bam, out. We'll try to do something with a bit more quality and put a bit more thought into it. Try to say things that represent your generation.
You seem to think you've experienced everything, but you've yet to feel the joy my love can bring. You've never had a love like mine before, but before you can blink, you'll be begging me for more. Taste my love. Taste my love.
do it really well, and then hopefully, you won't get lost in the millions of numbers out here on download.
Yes.
And find a good mentor or find a good university. Some of the universities now are doing music projects that they are putting out, because some old record label executives are now at universities that know how to do this, and they're using that to help young people. So find some schools like that. I've spoken at LIPA in Liverpool, which does music and theater and really helps in that kind of way. LIPA is schools.
Mazelle, Rapper Nation, 1993. And Love Me the Right Way. Brings us to the last part of my interview with my guest on this edition of Disco Queen, Kim Mazelle.
Music projects that they are putting out, because some old, record label executives are now at universities that know how to do this, and they're using that to help young people. So, find some schools like that. I've spoken at LIPA in Liverpool, which does music and theater and really helps in that kind of way. LIPA is schools started by Sir Paul McCartney. So his school, there's a school in Scotland, theater and media and music school. But, find some of these places like that, or intern, somewhere. Just go and see if you can pour tea, or
Yes.
or for some place that you find interesting, whether it be in music and in music, there's more things than just the artist. They need agents, and they need managers, and they need PAs, and they need lots of things. So there's lots of stuff you could do. They need accountants, they need lawyers, they need marketing people. So it's a big industry, and that goes across the board for fashion, or for automotive industry. I want people to work and live well, and not just be seduced by media.
Yes.
Glamorizing the music industry and football and all of that money stuff, and big money, because a lot of people don't get all of that money that you think they do. They got to split it 20,000 ways. And find something that you're good at, get a skill, get a really good skill, and take care of your life and yourself and your health. And that's really the reward of life.
Great advice. Now it's time for you to advertise where people can find you.
I have a single out. It's a UK garage single called Quality with Point Blank Records.
Wow.
And that is available online at iTunes, Spotify, and any other good musical outlets. And also on my Facebook page or on my Instagram page, you can find the link. My Instagram page is Kim Mazelle 100,000, and Facebook at First Lady House Music. Also, I have another project, which is the Rediscover album. And the Rediscover album is myself and other 80s artists who have taken a favorite song and flipped it. So that's with myself, Lee John, Doris from Five Star, Wang Chong, Sunita, Junior Gliscom. Who else is on there? Kiki D. There's lots of artists, 80s artists on that, and that's out in October. And that is also on iTunes and Spotify and all those good download outlets. And that's the Rediscover
Fantastic
album.
lineup.
So
yeah, it's a great lineup. You just mentioned everybody that I love from that era.
Really, really good. And the songs that we've redone and flipped on the Rediscover album is really, really, amazing. I mean, I'm just going to say one. Wang Chong did a version of It's Getting Hot in Here by Nelly that you just really even wouldn't expect. It's like, what? So, it's really amazing. I did a version of Money, the song written by Berry Gordy, and I done it in a blues fashion, as I said before, kind of like blues. So yeah, it's a really brilliant album. Sunita, like I said, is on there. Kiki D, Paul Owen, Owen Paul. I keep getting it mixed up which way his name goes. And yeah, so it's really, really good.
Awesome.
Lee John, all of us are on there.
It's been a pleasure talking to you.
Well, thank you so much. Yes, and I am a disco queen, darling.
It's been a great...
Thank you, DJ Wayne.
You're welcome. It's been a great story. You take care and have a great day.
Okay, you too. All the best.
The amazing Kim Mazelle, my guest on this edition of Disco Queen. In 2 weeks' time, my guest will be the lead singer of this group, legendary Rose Royce, and Gwen Dickey joins me for a chat. This is Car Wash. For 1976.
Come on
wash, yeah. Woo! Come some of the work gets kinda hard, and this ain't no place to be if you plan on being a star. Let me tell you, it's always cool, and the boss don't mind sometimes if you act the fool at the car wash. Whoa, 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 talking about the car wash, yeah. Come on, y'all, and sing it for me. Car wash. Woo, woo, woo. Car wash, yeah. Work and work. Well, those cars never seem to stop coming. Work and work. Keep those bags and machines humming. Work and work. My fingers to the bone. Work. If I can't wait till it's time to go home. Hey, get your car washed today. Fill up and you don't have to pay. Come on and give us a play. Get a wash right away. Like car wash. Talking about the car wash. Car wash, yeah. Come on, y'all, and sing it with me. Car wash.
My guest in 2 weeks' time, lead singer of Rose Royce,
Car wash, yeah.
when Dickie joins me for a chat. That's Car Wash from 1976, and it brings us to the end of another Disco Queen.
Keep those bags and machines humming.
Final track I'm going to be playing is from a band from 1988. This has been reissued and remixed for 2024. It's Fancy. This is the Pulse Driver 80s mix of Flames of Love. See you in 2 weeks.
soundtrack of your life from the 70s, 80s, and 90s.